Hey friends, it's Bethany, and today we're going to be making a yarn wall hanging. It's so adorable. I can't wait to show you guys. It's gonna look so cute on my wall. So I'm going to show you the supplies you'll need. I ordered this wooden circle off of Amazon because all my craft stores are closed, which is so sad. I really miss it. Hopefully they'll be opening soon. So anyways, pretty much all of this is either from Lowe's or Amazon. So I have a wooden circle here. It's pretty thin. It doesn't need to be super thick. We will be staining this. And then I have a wooden like round circle here, like a hollowed one. And you can also use one of the like upholstery ones with a little screw, but this one was cheaper on Amazon, so I was like, I'm gonna get this one. So these, it will go on the back like this, but this will be cut in half. So it will be like 2 half circles and this will be on the back. And then next we will need 2 colors of yarn. This is more of like a variegated one, and then this is a black one. So we'll have one color on one side and then the other color on the other one. And then you will need a glue gun and glue to attach the yarn to the circle. And then a tape measure to measure the circle directly in half before cutting it, because I would definitely cut it off. And then I'm going to attempt using an X-Acto knife to cut the circle because it's pretty thin. So I feel like I can cut it with this and then like snap it maybe. So we're gonna try that. We'll see how it works. And then I have a sander to sand down those rough edges because if I snap it, it's probably gonna be a little bit rough. And lastly but not least, we have wood stain here. I just got this color because I liked it. And I have a relic. So that is, I'm pretty sure, all we'll need for this project. So let's get going and see how it turns out.
So I'm going to start out by measuring the circle in half and getting the center of the circle. That way I kind of have a line to cut down. Now that we have it marked, we're going to use our X-Acto knife to cut down the line. If you have a saw, that will make this so much easier, but ours is kind of packed away at the moment, so I am going to attempt doing this.
So that didn't work. I want to try something else.
So this second round I used a ruler. This one is already cut, I'm just showing you what I did. So I put the ruler on and then I used the X-Acto knife and I basically just made the indentation into the wood, and I cut and cut and cut all the way through to the wood. The last time I cut partially the way through and then snapped it. So this way I went all the way through. If you have a saw, this will go so much faster. And then I just took my sander and sanded down the rough edges. So for this round hoop, I used the ruler to mark out the center, and then I basically am going to make indentions with the X-Acto knife, and then I'm going to go dig out our saw because this one's a little too thick to cut all the way through with the X-Acto knife. So I'm going to make these marks and then go dig for the saw and saw this in half. And now it's staining time! So grab your rag and dip into the stain, and you're just going to rub this all over the wood. And if I were a pro, I would already have gloves on, but I don't. Now it's time to glue our hoop onto the back of our circle. So you'll just place it in the middle and hot glue around the edge and stick it to the back. Alright guys, now it's time to glue the yarn onto the back of the half circle. So I measured out about 3 feet and then I doubled it around so that way I'm gluing 2 3-feet pieces at a time and I'm just gluing the loop to the back. So measure out the 3 feet, loop it around, measure another 3 feet, and then you can loop it to the back. And then I cut one piece and I used the one piece as a measurement for all of the rest of them. And then you're just going to hot glue it down the back of the half circle. For the black yarn one, I'm going to be measuring about 2.5 feet because I want it to be a little bit below the other one, a little shorter, but I want them even on the bottom. So I'm doing 2.5 feet, same way, looping it around, so I'm doing 2 at a time. Now it's trim time, so you're going to hang them up on your wall, and the way you do that is with the half loop that we put on the back, that will just hang on a nail. So you just hang it up that way, and then once you have them in the places you want them, you're just going to trim off the amount that you want. I want mine even on the bottom, so I'm going to be trimming more of the variegated yarn.
So guys, thank you for following along with me in this video, and hopefully you are inspired enough to go make one of these beauties of your own and totally customize it to your own house. Pick whatever colors you want. Like, you can change it up in so many ways. You could even use something instead of wood. You could use a placemat that you cut in half. You could use so many things. Like anything round, you just cut in half and you can use it for the top part. So there's so many different ways that you can customize this to fit your own style and home. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!